local and serving up favorites for over 40 years.
Ahead on Primetime, during today's press briefing, new projections of COVID-19 are presented. Plus, Guam Department of Education's meal program gets extended, and Guam Fire Department launches their COVID transport unit.
Hafa and good evening, everyone. I'm Nestor Licanto. Before we get to the latest on efforts with containing COVID, a message from one of our frontline heroes.
What is an Hafa Day, Guam? My name is Firefighter Perez from the Guam Fire Department. Not only am I a firefighter, I am also a father. Please help me in keeping my family safe. Stay at home.
Thank you for your service, Firefighter Perez. We can't express enough gratitude and appreciation to all our frontline heroes. Thanks for keeping us safe. A new trajectory for COVID-19 on Guam was rolled out today, and according to the new numbers, Guam is flattening the curve. But officials warn we need to continue the fight because we're still at war against COVID-19. Sabrina Salas Matanani reports.
Over the last few weeks, island residents have hardened the perimeter, keeping COVID at bay.
There is light at the end of the tunnel.
But Governor Leon Guerrero warning everyone must continue to stand watch.
Our new trajectory has us flattening the curve with a slight peak later in the year. This gives us time to increase capacity at the hospital and prepare for any surges of new cases.
Dr. Felix Cabrera of the Governor's Physicians Advisory Group broke down the latest trajectory. The latest figures were compiled with troops from FEMA and Johns Hopkins University. Although Guam has been thwarting the doomsday scenario in previous projections, the new numbers show a potential peak in the fall. Dr. Cabrera says with no vaccine, a surge will continue to be a threat.
The key to winning this war against COVID-19 is the expansion of testing capacity in a responsible and strategic fashion.
Guam has built up its arsenal of testing machines and bringing in more test kits to launch a full-on attack against COVID by searching out vulnerable populations and getting more people tested. Public health staff, along with the National Guard, will be descending on the Estumbo Gym this Saturday to host a drive-through test site from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. They are urging residents who have COVID and flu-like symptoms to sign up and get tested.
By doing so, our targeted search and destroy strategy can become even more effective and of better quality.
As we noted, the Estumbo Gym will be the site of this Saturday's public health community testing pilot project. Director Linda DeNorsi says the facility is ideal because it's gated and can control the traffic coming in and out. She says they also picked a high-density pocket area of Derrida where they believe there are high-risk communities.
The targeted group that we're emphasizing on is living in areas, as I mentioned, that they don't have transportation. So we want to make sure that we cover these barriers to care. And so that's the reason why we want to do both the drive-through simultaneously with them walking straight up to our staff, and they'll have the nasopharyngeal swabs.
With the help of village mayors, they will be urging residents who have even mild symptoms of the flu, such as a cough or runny nose, to come forward to be tested.
And so by getting that type of information, we can identify anyone that could be infected, regardless of their ethnicity. And once we identify if there is an infection there, we then launch our team to begin the investigation.
DeNorsi says for those testing positive, they'll then begin contact tracing to identify others in the family who may be infected. USS Theodore Roosevelt sailors in quarantine at the hotels will remain in Tumon longer than initially planned. According to Governor Leon Guerrero, she was informed by Joint Region Marianas Commander Rear Admiral John Minoni they need an extended stay.
Admiral Minoni did tell me this morning that he had hoped that they would have everyone backfilled into the vessel by this weekend, but the military or the Navy is wanting to keep them for one more week, and this is just to make sure that they go beyond the 14 days quarantine, which is the life cycle of the virus, but to go one more week, because what they want is to make sure that when they do set out to sea, that they won't have any incidences of coronavirus.
According to the latest numbers from the Navy, 42 sailors have now tested positive for COVID. To date, 710 have tested positive, with more than 3,800 negative. Currently underway, the Navy, along with the CDC, are conducting a serology study into the outbreak on the carrier. Results aren't expected for about a month. As the government begins to prepare for community testing, the Guam Fire Department has also ramped up efforts to respond. The Frontline agency has established 2 COVID transport units. Here's more on how the agency is moving into the next phase of response.
Despite the streak of 0 positives, it doesn't mean we're hitting the numbers out of the ballpark, as the Guam Fire Department's first responders are still in play.
The average amount of calls that you guys are transporting for PUIs?
So on average, we average on a daily basis between anywhere from 6 to 8 a day. That does go up and it has gone down. As a matter of fact, today I received my briefing from our command post, and we're down to just 4 in the previous 24 hours.
And the fire chief admits several of his first responders have had to be sidelined.
So you tested only 2?
Two for because they had potential exposure.
Okay. How many again on home quarantine?
We had up to, I'll get you those numbers, Sabrina. I believe it was about anywhere from 14 to 16 of our people, and that wasn't because they were in contact with any that many patients. It was, we also had some of our personnel who were returning from travel, and because they were returning from travel from those areas initially. Out of an abundance of caution, we went ahead and placed them in the home quarantine.
According to Chief Dan Stone, he, along with his contingency planners, made the decision to establish 2 COVID transport units, not only to minimize exposure to staff, the emergency response vehicles, but also to slow the burn of personal protective equipment.
We want to minimize the exposure of the department. So if we have these 2 specialized units, as you said, doing those PUI transports, that shrinks the amount of people that can potentially come into contact, most especially our first responders.
The COVID transport units are located in Estumbo and Jotnya and are only for COVID symptom patients that are stable and ambulatory. Additionally, as we move into this next phase of testing, the governor announced that a part of the initiative is to test frontliners at the National Guard, GPD, and GFD. Chief Stone admits, though, about less than 24 out of his 231st responders will be up to bat.
Right now, I believe that the pilot testing that the public health and the Guard are going to be doing, I believe we're going to have anywhere from 10 to 20 of our personnel initially get tested, and then again, as more tests come in, we'll go ahead and continue to submit those names to get tested.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Sabrina Salas, Matanani.
Guam's unemployed need help now. They can't afford to wait several more weeks for federal assistance, says Senator Moylan. He's drafting a bill to advance local money to those who are struggling after losing their jobs. Moylan has written a letter to the governor seeking her support to use about $60 million, he says, the administration recently received in federal aid from the so-called CARES Act.
Let's start paying them out now. We know we will be receiving the pandemic unemployment assistance money and the stimulus money with that, but the rate it's coming on in, it's really concerning for a lot of people that are wanting to put food on their table.
Moylan says the administration is already well versed in doing this.
This is something that we've seen done before, that was successfully done before with the current administration, with the Wars Claims Act. And basically they set up a memorandum of understanding, and we want to do the same thing with that.
He says the local labor department could set up the program from information already being gathered for the federal emergency unemployment program.
They do have a list of thousands of names already, whether they're employed or reduced hours, and companies have also submitted their information to GDOL as well. And so it's moving forward in preparation to receive the money for the PUA assistance.
Moylan says it would be much needed bridge assistance to help the unemployed until the federal money kicks in. And Governor Leon Guerrero was asked at today's briefing for her response to Moylan's proposed local advanced unemployment program.
I'm sorry I can't speak more about it because I have not seen it, but certainly we will do. I will do as much as I can to provide for our people using local funds as much as I can afford it. And that's why, again, I did the advance of the economic recovery stimulus program.
The governor adds that the bill would also need to provide for an appropriation. The U.S. Senate today passed a new $484 billion stimulus package that adds another $320 billion for the Paycheck Protection Program and $60 billion for the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program. SBA Guam branch manager Ken Lujan says the money ran out quickly the last time, so get your applications ready.
So this will be another good opportunity for the small businesses to take advantage of what the federal government's availing to them. So I would suggest that, as they approach the lending institutions, please make sure that they have complete documentation. That's something that I've kind of emphasized in the past. The lenders would make the loans, based upon the completeness of the loan packages. If you're missing anything, then of course they got to go to the next applicant who has a complete package and process that application.
Under the last stimulus package, more than 500 local companies were awarded a total of $102.4 million from the Paycheck Protection Program, and 96 companies received advanced grant money totaling more than $479,000 under the Disaster Loan Program. Stick around for more news here on Primetime. You're watching KUAM.
We value relationships because when we commit,
I love you guys until you're 80, until you're 90, until you're 100, forever.
We are in it for the long run, so you can enjoy the moments that matter. Because when we commit to relationships, we never stop caring. Calvo's Select Care, health care that is always there for you.
We are open to serve you at Cars Plus Guam. Need a quick service for your vehicle? Visit our express lane at Cars Plus. Done fast, done right. No appointment needed. Our service team is dedicated to helping you get your vehicle in and out of the shop and back on the road quickly and securely. Simply drop off your vehicle at our express lane driveway, and one of our service advisors will take care of it. Need a ride? Not to worry. We have a shuttle vehicle ready to drop you back home and pick you up when your vehicle is ready. Open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit us today. We are open to serve you.
Encourage creativity.
Hey Google, how far is it to the moon?
The moon is about 238,900 miles from Earth.
Because dreams start at home.
Today we start with you.
Just wash it later, bro. Ask your mommy to do it for you since you still live at home.
Yeah. I don't even know how to do my own laundry.
It's a special delivery to your inbox every week with your KUAM News Roundup, program advisories, and promotions. Sign up for the weekly KUAM Digital Digest today on KUAM.com.
Welcome back, everyone. The Guam Department of Education is continuing the Grab and Go meal program past the end of the normal school year as they plan to extend the service until August 7th. Adriana Cotero reports.
24,000 meals daily, making for nearly 500,000 meals served in total and counting.
We're going to be approaching probably 1 million, 2 million by the time we hit the end of the school year.
The Guam Department of Education's Grab and Go meal program launched 1 month ago, and since the start date, the demand has only grown.
We do think there's a need for food service and food support, and that's definitely been shown by all the people showing up at our 12 school sites. We understand that federal relief may not just show up at your doorstep right away. So whatever bridge support we can provide between now and when the resources come in to support these families and households, we're trying to do our part.
GDOE administrators and educators volunteer from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. to serve breakfast and lunch meals. And according to GDOE Superintendent John Fernandez, the service will be extended past the original school year end date until August 7th. However, the department is pushing for the program to continue throughout the entire summer. Fernandez says the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has allowed this flexibility, but the problem was with local assistance.
The problem is we don't normally budget for that. So we've been in touch with the lieutenant governor and governor to let them know that we can do it, and I think the governor wants us to continue. And then we're just ensuring that whatever local funds need to be, or whatever funding needs to come forward to be able to support that can be assured so that we can make sure we're paying our bills.
Fernandez says the price for additional support is about $1 million. KUAM brought the question forward to Governor Lou Leon Guerrero.
Does the administration plan to support this? As we know, there's a great need for the service.
Absolutely. I approved a $1 million to DOE to continue on with the food distribution.
Following the press briefing, Fernandez tells KUAM, quote, "Because the governor has committed, I am confident that the funds will be made available to cover the cost. We will work closely with them as we move the program forward," unquote. The department is now confirming details with USDA. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Adriana Cotero.
At the press briefing, Public Health Director Linda DeNorsi adds that Guam has received funding of $2 million for the Division of Senior Citizens Nutrition. As economic woes make waves in the NMI, according to CNMI Governor spokesperson, the price for the 60,000 South Korean rapid test kits is approximately $2.1 million, and this is including transportation. The CNMI Governor's Office says the test kits were locally funded under the Governor's public health emergency that's subject to reimbursement by FEMA as COVID-19 expenditures. As we've reported, the CNMI's financial crisis is taking a deeper plunge as Governor Ralph Torres' Fiscal Response Task Force projects a $42.3 million deficit from COVID-19 alone. Additionally, the Governor's Office says they are anticipating an announcement from the Commonwealth Ports Authority and United Airlines on when flights may resume. The Department of Corrections recruit who tested positive for COVID-19 is expected back to work this week. According to DOC Major Antone Uggan, the recruit has gone through the mandatory process for clearance. It was on April 3rd when the recruit reported to DOC, and in order to control an outbreak at the prison, Public Health and the CDC staff performed an on-site visit. Through contact tracing, it was determined a total of 17 officers were in close contact with the recruit. As of yesterday, 11 have been cleared and 6 are still pending results. When the recruits' positive results were reported, DOC administrators directed all 38 recruits and 10 officers to self-quarantine at home. As of Sunday, 35 recruits and 5 officers are back to work. Uggan says DOC has implemented precautionary measures by issuing masks to all inmates. iRecycle's Peggy Denny has an Earth Day message for the island. Don't let the COVID crisis keep you from recycling. Denny telling KUAM, although the Guam Solid Waste Authority has cut curbside recycling pickup because of exposure concerns raised by the private company that separates trash from recyclables, residents should still put recyclable items to the side for later pickup. But since recycling plastics has become harder to do in the global marketplace, she advises islanders to do what they can to stop using them.
We need to make a proactive effort to reduce that number significantly, because we now have no place to ship our plastics 1 and 2 to. And so that means that everything that is being generated, for a while it's been baled and stockpiled at Pyramid Recycling. They are the recipient of the plastics generated in the curbside recycling and the transfer stations. But with the curbside recycling not being picked up and people being advised to just throw all that away, put it in their household trash, then the amount of that going into the landfill is going to increase substantially.
Denny says aluminum is our most lucrative recyclable now, and she adds that she recently sold another container of cans as part of the iRecycle program, which benefits public schools by raising funds for them through recycling. And it's with heavy hearts that we announce that after 66 years, Isla 63 AM will be ceasing operations come May 1st. Generations of people in our local community have turned to Isla 63 AM radio through the years for news, entertainment, advocacy for the Chamorro language, as well as cultural promotion and preservation. Though this chapter in the history of KUAM is ending, CEO Marie Calvamonge reassures audiences that the heartbeat of the station will continue on in a variety of ways, more accessible to a larger audience. Listeners are encouraged to access the Isla radio stream on www.kuam.com and the KUAM News mobile app, available on smartphones, and other devices. Sports is coming up next. Make sure to keep it here.
Encourage creativity.
Hey Google, how far is it to the moon?
The moon is about 238,900 miles from Earth.
Because dreams start at home.
Today we start with you.
King's Restaurants are still cooking up your favorite breakfast, lunch, and dinner plates and have them available for carryout and delivery. Call them in Tamuning at 647-5464 or in Dedito at 637-5464 and order for carryout. For delivery, please download the free Grab and Grub app and follow the instructions to get King's delivered to your door. Be safe and stay healthy until we see each other again at King's.
It makes myself and it makes my team members very proud to work for an organization that has been on island for many years with its focus on reliability, dependability, and commitment to the communities that they operate in.
Matson's a great corporate citizen to the community.
We all benefit from any sort of environmental commitment we make. One of the ways that we do that is with our Adahi Utano program. There's action behind it, and so action breeds commitment.
With the Kaimana Gila coming to Guam, this brings a new age and modernization to the island.
It's exciting for me because it's a brand new ship and we can carry more freight into the islands. It just shows growth for Guam and Micronesia.
Matson would be nothing without its customers, and we hope to continue to serve you for decades to come.
Just wash it later, bro. Ask your mommy to do it for you since you still live at home.
Yeah. I don't even know how to do my own laundry.
We still hand rotate every barrel. We still hand dip every bottle. We still hand cut every label and use red winter wheat from the same single family farm. Because just like our distinctive taste, these are the marks of the maker.
What's up, Guam? Dave Delgado here for KUAM Sports. Thanks for watching. Tonight on the show, we're going to hear from the champ, Roky Martinez, on how he's staying in shape during these times. Check it out.
Since I have more time to work on my strength and conditioning type stuff, I've definitely been working on my strength, my overall strength, kind of like a lot of compound lifts, like squats and deadlifts, as well as a lot of conditioning type cardio stuff, explosive movements, my speed. So I just, it's kind of cool with all this extra time to be able to work on almost everything now, pretty much. And I still have a punching bag, so I'm able to work a lot of my boxing as well.
The champ says he's been able to work on all aspects of his game besides live sparring. Roky is 16-6 in his MMA career. He's on a 2-fight win streak, with his most recent win in the ring coming via TKO against Japan fighter Ryo Gakuwada in Ryzen 21 on February 21st in Japan. The extra time off has also allowed Martinez to heal some minor injuries.
After my last fight, I hurt my hand again. It wasn't anything major, but I keep hurting my hand since I broke it 3 fights ago. And after every fight, man, it's just always sore, but I don't really take off on it. I just go back to training and punching with it again. But I think now that I'm not able to spar and stuff like that, I can wrap it up and when I hit the bag, it's not as hard as bumping it on somebody. And also small things like I've been having shoulder issues for the last several months, and now with this, I'm able to cater around it.
Fight organizations around the world have had to cancel or reschedule shows because of the coronavirus pandemic. Roki says he's staying in shape and ready to go once he gets that call. It's showtime. Martinez knows how hard it is for some people to find motivation during these times, but says, get your mind right and your body will follow.
For example, Kobe Bryant passing, man, he brought up a good point one time about the frequency of training. If you're always training as opposed to your opponents, when you add it up through the years, through the months, those extra hours turn into days and months, So if you're consistently just putting in work, it all adds up, and you're just you're leveling up against your opposition. And with this whole COVID-19 downtime lockdown thing, man, it's a perfect time to just keep working, man. Especially you got all this free time, So I just think, man, just train as much as you can, work on as much as you can when it comes to your sport, and dude, you'll see it. You'll level up.
In national news, Christmas came early for Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans. First, they get Tom Brady, and now they have the Gronk. Rob Gronkowski will be reunited with Brady after the Patriots traded him to Tampa Bay for a 4th-round pick. Gronkowski has been enjoying retirement for the last 13 months. According to agent Drew Rosenhaus, his weight is back up to 260 pounds, and the Gronk is feeling good. He passed his physical with flying colors. He sent out a text, I'm back. I always said when I have that feeling and it feels right, I will be ready to take the field again, and I have that feeling. I'm ready. The 5-time Pro Bowl tight end turns 31 next month and has $9 million remaining on his deal with the Patriots.
We are with you. At times when you need us most, you can count on us to be there. When you need someone to talk to. When you need to stay informed. When you need to brighten your day. When you need to stay connected. We are here keeping our promise that while the world is changing, we keep working so you can keep connecting. We are your Docomo Pacific family, and we are here to help.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
MTO Maintenance will now completely sanitize your home, office, or business with state-of-the-art commercial sprayers. For over 30 years, MTO Maintenance has been committed to the health and safety of our customers. And now, more than ever, a clean home, office, carpets, and furniture is a necessity to our island. Give us a call today. Stay healthy and stay safe, Guam.
Call 647-6861 for an appointment.
We are open to serve you at Cars Plus Guam. Need a quick service for your vehicle? Visit our express lane at Cars Plus. Done fast, done right. No appointment needed. Our service team is dedicated to helping you get your vehicle in and out of the shop and back on the road quickly and securely. Simply drop off your vehicle at our express lane driveway, and one of our service advisors will take care of it. Need a ride? Not to worry. We have a shuttle vehicle ready to drop you back home and pick you up when your vehicle is ready. Open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit us today. We are open to serve you.
And before we close out the news tonight, our latest round of birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club.
Okay, everybody, on this April 22nd, we've got a six-pack of birthday celebrants. So, happy birthday to Rain Rios. Happy birthday number 12 from Mom, Dad, brothers, and sisters, and the whole Cabana and Rios family. Happy birthday also to Donna Borja, who blows up candles today. We love you from your kids. Luis de la Cruz gets birthday love coming from Daddy, Mommy, and brother Cody. We love you to all our hearts and puzzles. That's awesome. Logan Frankie Perez and Keisha Perez, happy birthday to Mommy and son. Your friends and family say they love you. That is great. Tommy Padilla has a birthday today, and happy birthday to you, Dad. Thank you for all that you have done and continue to do. We love you forever. Biba Dad. Everybody should say, hey, happy birthday, and Biba, birthday celebrant. And number 6, John Haptic. Many blessings to our jack of all trades, golfer, fisherman, John. Sending virtual hugs, and that's important, and lots of love on your day. Happy birthday. Now remember, everybody, we got to stay home, and we got to social distance, and we got to do the right things. Stay home, save lives. But make sure you tell someone whose birthday it is today that you're thinking about them and you love them, and make sure you do it through us. Happy birthday, everybody.
And remember, you can be a part of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club by registering online on KUAM.com. Please make sure to include with your photo your name and your birthday. That'll do it for us here on Prime Time. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, everyone.